I'm your news anchor, Christian Corona. Breaking news down here in Dixon County. Murder has stricken shock among many. 2 days ago, the body of John Wright was found dead in his home, murdered. The prime and only suspect in this case is his wife, Mrs. Wright. We go live to on-site reporter Mike Jones. Thanks, Christian. Behind me, the crime scene, the Wright household. Our sources said the relationship between Mr. and Mrs. Wright was not a happy marriage. In previous interviews, we have found the Wright household to be dysfunctional.
When we visited the house was pretty lonely. Not having children made less work, but it also made a quiet house and was right out to work all day, and he was no company when he did come in. It never seemed like a very cheerful place. Back in the day, she used to wear pretty clothes. That was back when she was Minnie Foster, one of the town girls singing in the choir. She used to love to sing, but he killed that too.
He died with a rope around his neck, and I don't know, I just didn't wake up. I sleep sound.
It did seem as if Miss Wright was affected. From what I could tell, what his wife wanted made much difference to John.
Upon arriving to the scene, the house was in disarray.
When we went into the house, it was super messy and things were everywhere.
I'd hate to have men coming into my kitchen, snooping it around and criticizing.
And then we found this quilt laying over a chair.
All the rest of them had been so nice, even, but this one, why, it looks as if she didn't even know what she was about.
The quilt just stopped and started to fray, and the picture wasn't the same anymore.
I don't get why those women were so concerned with the messy house. Yeah, there were broken jars and a frayed quilt, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, women are used to wearing over trifles.
A was found at the scene. A dead bird was found at the scene of the crime, killed in the same manner as John Wright.
This box, and there was a bird in the box, and there was silk over it, and someone had wrung its neck. And me and Miss Hale, we didn't know what to do, and we just were very frightened by the box and by the broken cage, and the whole house was a mess.
The attorney had a few words for the press as the investigation continues.
After looking over the scene of the crime, there has been no sign at all of anyone having come from the outside. As for the murder weapon, it was indeed their own rope. It's perfectly clear, except for a reason for doing it. It would have had to been someone who knows just someone who was close to the Wrights and would have had children let into the house or would have already have been in there. Now, let's go up again and go over everything that we've already gone over in case we've missed something, the important evidence that can help us get to the bottom of this. I'm not satisfied we can't do better.
This is Mike Jones reporting live. Back to you, Christian.
Trial is set to be next Monday. The evidence leads to show the conviction of Mrs. Wright, but the jury will decide the verdict. It will be interesting to see what happens. This is Christian Corona, Channel 8 News Q. Have a great evening, Dixon County.